Our identity is greatly affected by the media. If you look at magazines, newspapers, or articles, you can see that they always portray women, especially, to be these skinny, slender, beautiful women. And in reality, they're really made up of four different women. They take different images from multiple women and create it into one. And women see this and from our society and they assume, oh, I need to look perfect, I need to look just like this person. But in reality, it's really hard to look like that person because that person basically does not exist. Men, they feel as if they have to be strong and handsome as they are portrayed in magazines especially. A lot of men are seen as being huge and bulky with muscles, so then this, this this encourages people to look like something that they're really not. Through this process, we are trying to change ourselves, and it creates insecurities because a lot of us really cannot look like the type of person that we're trying to get to, and it hurts us inside because we cannot achieve this goal.
The media, it affects women's self-esteem because you always see pictures of like models and they're really skinny and they're perfect, their skin's flawless, but that's impossible to like replicate because they use Photoshop and all this to retouch them. So with women, they buy all this makeup and they buy these clothes and these hair products trying to become like what they see in advertisements and on TV. And then they all want to be skinny or whatever. Well, yeah, like they go on diets and stuff. They try to lose weight so they can be like how the media is telling them they should be, tall, skinny, and flawless, but they can't really like emulate that because you can't all be tall and skinny. You can't all be the same size. You're never going to look alike. So I feel like the media, it just portrays something that doesn't exist.
No, I think that it affects everyone in the way of you have to try to act a certain way or dress a certain way to fit in.
I guess for people in general, like, it gives off the wrong representation of how people should look, how people should behave. So we strive for things that are hard to reach.
The media says what's okay and what's not okay and socially acceptable. So like if you just want to be yourself, people kind of look at you and they're like, that's not okay because everybody else doesn't think it's okay, because we learn everything off of like the media and stuff.
It affects me because I'm a woman and I want to look like the ladies I see on TV. Like, I want to have perfect skin and I want to have nice long hair and I want to have the perfect body, but I can't because perfection doesn't exist. And I'm never going to look like that person I see on TV because they don't even look like that in real life. So it affects me because I also try to, be like that person I see on TV or in a music video. So it makes me feel like, oh, if I could just look like this, then I'll be better.
All right, I feel that media gives people the wrong representation of how or who they should be or who they should look like. Like an example of women. Women try too hard to look like what they see on TV. Like, you have to understand, it's for entertainment value, it's for a magazine, it's supposed to look pretty, it's supposed to look this way. It's not a representation of how people really look. And the mindset always changes because that's what we see. We see TV, we see images, and people become self-conscious. And
it makes women think that they have to be really skinny to be considered beautiful, when it's really actually a very disgusting scene because they're like bone skinny and they have no meat on them, and sometimes it even makes them seem like they're smaller and weaker than men when it's not generally the idea.
people become self-conscious and become mad at the fact that they're not who they see on TV. They're not who they watch in the movies, and that's not right, in my opinion. And I try actually to like tell my friends that that's not really how life goes. TV isn't a representation of life; it's entertainment value. Me, I don't know how it affects me. Like that's hard. It's a hard question. Looking into yourself isn't something easy or something everyone can do. You know.
I think the media can have a lot of effect on your opinion and who you are. For example, like we just had an election pass not too long ago, and the media really affects like your thoughts on the candidates and what you kind of think about them, and just like things all around like that. Celebrities, they use as like a way to express our opinions and stuff, and people we should be like, but like you should just be yourself, and you shouldn't really like listen to the media, because in the end they're just trying to get people to watch. So that doesn't mean necessarily everything they're saying is true. I mean, they're just other people just like us. If someone came up to you and was like, oh well, that looks horrible, that outfit, you shouldn't wear it anymore, you look disgusting, like would you really take into consideration what they're saying? Like, who are they to tell you what looks nice on you and what doesn't? Like, the same thing with the media. Who are they to tell you the way to live your life? They're just normal people like you.